Can someone book a flight for O'Hara and Cundy to Disney World? Yeah, you tubes, we're on the plane, are you? talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. Ray Parlour alongside me.
How you doing, Al? Oh, you must be buzzing this morning.
How have we done it?
I tell you what,
I don't know.
I was buzzing for Scotland last night. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat and I thought, oh, they've blown it. 2-1 up. You just got to hold on somehow. And then he gets the equaliser 2-2. And you're thinking, they ain't going to score another one. And then Kieran, couldn't happen to a nicer fella, I promise you now.
What a goal.
Kieran scores, Kieran Tierney. Great left foot, first time into the far corner. No chance. The Denmark player be kicking himself this morning, who miskicked it on the edge of the box. But credit to Scotland, and the last goal was superb. I mean, the celebrations were amazing. I was celebrating. I'm not even Scottish, so well done to Scotland. And
it was incredible. Listen, we rode a lot.
Was it 98 last time I was in the World Cup?
Yeah, but we rode a lot the whole campaign, didn't we? And we're talking about how poor standards were.
Doesn't matter.
Celtic, Rangers, Aberdeen. But it just shows you football. We had a dream. We have a dream.
Yeah.
We're going. It's going to be.
Well, you're going to have a great time. And do you know what? I've listened to your stories when you was in the World Cup in '82. You know, the Scottish fans bring so much party atmosphere to, and I'm sure the Americans will love it.
Well, we want Northern Ireland.
Yeah, we want all the home nations in. Of course we do. I think it makes the tournament for really interesting for everybody. But yeah, that was an amazing result last night because Denmark were a good side. They are a good side. They was in control really, and then obviously they got the sending off, and that gave everybody a lift, which wasn't a sending off. But look, there's a couple of arguments. It wasn't a penalty for Denmark. Then it would certainly
that was the two keys for me. For me, the ref didn't even give a foul for the penalty.
No.
And I'm like, I must look at the rules because I don't think the Danish player was in the box anywhere. You know,
I think Robertson's foot was on the line, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whether that counts, I don't know. I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules either. Al.
How does that? That's a stupid rule then because his foot's on the line.
Yeah, I don't know what.
And then, as you say, Ray, the sending off was a joke. And I just thought, got a chance here.
Yeah. Well, you need a bit of luck, Al, when you qualify. And the good thing about that was it's a second yellow card. If it's a red card, they can look back at it and they go, "Oh, we made a big mistake here." But he was never going to get a red card anyway. But for that sort of challenge, but it was never a yellow card, was it? It wasn't even foul. So that was the bit of luck that the Scottish players had, and everybody got a lift. You could hear the crowd then suddenly get a lift, and that third goal. That's the most important one. The fourth one was brilliant. Don't get me wrong, and he took it so well, McLean. But the third one, the winning goal, was a Tierney one. That's where they really cracked, and that's what probably won them the game.
Ray, just a quickie on England. Wasn't a great game, was it, Wembley?
Well, again, qualified. It's difficult. I mean, it's another cap for a player, really. While I look at it, when you're qualified already, there's nothing to play for, is there? I know you're playing for your place in the World Cup squad, but you know when it's on the line like last night, that's the games you want to watch. You know, Scotland, Denmark, whoever wins the game qualifies for the World Cup, and they're the sort of games you want to watch. But England done their job early in the group stages. They booked their tickets on the plane for ages ago. So all the Tuchel's now just hoping everybody's fit and healthy, ready for the summer.
Yeah, but amazing last night. We'll take calls later on. Just stunning. Hamden was buzzing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I could sense it in my front room, Al. I'd love to have been there.
Old Hamden was brilliant. And it's a bit small, to be honest. And it was pouring a rain, but
doesn't matter. Results like that, you had everybody with their shirts off at the end now.
They'd have partied on that.
They would have been. I reckon they'll still be out.
It just shows you as well, Denmark. If they had a Haaland up there. Yeah. Hoyland, look, to be fair to Hoyland, he keeps getting in there and taking another chance. He keeps getting in. He's not scared of missing, but he should have scored. You know, you think about it, I know he got his penalty, but you'd have thought he could have done.
Yeah, they had a couple of chances. Some great. I thought the defensive unit was very, very strong. They lost a player just before the start of the game, so they had to reshuffle the pack. But I thought they really defended well as a group. They didn't really have a lot of possession. They just needed to get their ball. When there was 1-0 up, they had to get a bit of possession. Well, they couldn't get the ball off the Danish. They were very good at keeping the ball. But I thought the defending-wise, it was an excellent performance from Scotland.
Let's cross over to the States now. And Mr. McCoist is in the USA causing absolute havoc, carnage. Here's his reaction to that dramatic win for the Scots.
Oh, man alive. Man alive. I'm absolutely, voice is going, buzzing with capital B. Buzzing, capital B. Oh, man. I'm on a Diet Coke. My voice is going. Unbelievable, lads. Unbelievable. What a finish that was. Oh, man. I just can't believe it. I'm watching up there. It's remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. Just so happy, man. So happy.
Capital B, by the way. That's short for Bevy. Diet Coke. Who's he kidding? Hey, who's he kidding? Give us a call. Ali's celebrating. The show is yours this morning now. Let's look at today's back pages with Tesco Mobile for Business.
Backpage review on talkSPORT with Tesco Mobile for Business. Get a £60 welcome bonus with our great Black Friday deals. Offer ends 1st of December. Terms and verification at tescomobile.com/business.
Touchdown, and Sam is back. Morning, Sam.
Morning,
Sam.
Morning. How are you?
Good.
You're good. But you're not like absolutely ecstatic after last night.
He
I was going to say.
He was
A
in
lovely
bed.
night's rest.
He's a professional, Sam.
I'm astonished we got there. Honestly.
Whoa.
Well, it's dominating the back pages, isn't it? Like everyone's talking about it. And the game had everything, didn't it? World-class goals, red cards, everything. So quite rightly, splattered across the back pages, headlines like Scotland the Rave, Scots American Dream, Scots only gone and Dane it. Alan, was that one of the best moments, do you think, in Scottish football? Like, was it one of the best games you've ever seen?
I think if you were there, yeah. I think if you're at Hampden, the build-up and the nerves.
I was in my front room. I was buzzing.
Well,
I'm not even Scottish.
Yeah.
To be honest, I had so many texts and emails from people, not Scots either, saying, come on, Scotland, come on.
Yeah.
It was, the goals were sensational. McTominay, let's not forget his goal. That was a great
I think there must be one of the best 3 goals, wasn't it?
Unbelievable.
For a while.
I think back to the Greece games, home and away, I'm like, how have we done it? You know, it's...
And they had Billy Gilmore, obviously wasn't playing as well, so still loads of potential going into the World Cup. But from minute 3 all the way through, even the post-game interviews, full of emotion and pride.
I know. Normally we get so close and let ourselves down, but not last night.
You had to really defend, though.
Yeah.
Because the Danes are a good team.
Ray, it's a great point. Defensively, we had to make changes as well.
No, they were very strong at the back. Really done well.
That was great.
And I've got to ask as well, World Cup 82 you played in, didn't you?
Yes.
For Scotland, in Spain. Were you the youngest on the team?
Yes.
So what is it like then to be a Scotsman representing your country?
Your nerves are jangling. You know, when you're named, I'm like, I don't believe it. You know, I had a good season that year with Ipswich. But when he says you're starting with Kenny, I'm like, what? It was my birthday as well.
Sam, I know it's a bit cold outside today, but I thought you'd have had his kilt on, did you?
I hope not.
What's wrong with that?
I would have definitely thought you had it on.
No. It was. Listen, for them players, it's fantastic.
Oh.
Really,
it'd be interesting who they're playing the weekend because they're going to have some party.
Yeah, well, I know. I heard Stevie Clark.
Well, Steve Clark can have a party, but
well,
about the
Steve
party.
as well. There was a time when people were saying, "Oh, you know, Steve's a good guy," but, well, he's.
What's he been there 6 years now, hasn't he? He's been there a while.
Brilliant.
2 Euros and a World Cup.
Yeah.
Can't complain, can you?